been a little while, but not that long. I mean, not as long as it was previously before my last one. But yeah, I missed you all, so here I am, and here is also, um, or should I say, here with me also is Tiffany. Hello,
Hello, everyone.
how are you?
Doing very, very well. I'm looking forward to hearing this call.
As am I. And I actually didn't realise this was a two-part of this one. I mean, the part two probably should have given it away, but but I actually just listened to the first part before, which we won't listen to the first part because this is already a long call, and it's really just Lorne and um, Emma talking, and I think that's where the inception for this. Well, you know, I guess we can say it's a made up date. I don't think we're letting the cat out of the bag there. Um, kind of comes from, but
Okay.
yes, in case anyone doesn't or haven't already realised, we're listening to the Lorne Makes Up a date call with our friend Jenny. So so poor old Jenny,
Poor Jenny.
poor Jenny. All right, so look, I think we'll get straight into it. Yeah, I'm just going to say collective hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. Great to see you. Anything from you before we kick right off?
Now let's kick right off.
Lovely. Now, thank you to AsburyBrad for the stream art. I love it. And also, thank you to oh, no, I've forgotten the channel name now because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, Chronicles of COD, because that's where I've grabbed this call from because I don't know if it's in the dump. It's at least not in my version of the dump.
Okay.
And that is also where part one is, which I believe wasn't in the dump. So if you want to listen to Lorne cry to Emma for 20 minutes, here's your guy.
Which is always good.
It's
So
always
definitely
good.
check that out.
Exactly right.
I'm really happy for him. I am really happy for him that he's going, to get back out there. I've told him that this is what he should do. I'm half his age. I live hundreds of miles away. And, I don't see, between me and you, I don't see what I'm supposed to think that I'm getting out of this situation with him besides getting yelled at on a regular basis. But, I think that, I think for him, what would be best is for him to go out with this.
And I'm just going to mention the crackling like that isn't, anything wrong. I think it's like maybe like a fireplace effect or something that's been put on. I don't know where this call has actually come from or what's the go is there, but I just wanted
Got
to
it.
mention, don't think, oh, my headphones are all fucked up or something. It's not my
Sitting
fault.
by a campfire.
Girl who he's talking about, and that's me saying this to you, not as someone who wants to go out on dates. That's me saying this as a person who's looking at it objectively. What's best for him in his situation is to be dating the girls who are there. We know that this is how he would be if he were to drink, and so it's completely legal.
No, we don't know how this will be, how he will be. The problem is you're listening to a therapist that doesn't
Wait
know
a
shit about.
second. Wait.
Where did he come from?
Where did he come from?
I really do love the way he'll do this, like, going on mute and sit on, then just, he can't help himself. He just gets
He
triggered and
cannot. No.
he just like,
Nope.
it's like he just jumps out from behind a bush, like, hey, what's going on?
He can only take so much.
That's exactly
You
right.
know, yeah. But it is funny how all the time he's saying, I'm going to put myself on mute. You call, fill in the blank. He always wants to listen in to other people's conversations all
Ex-
the time.
exactly, which is particularly interesting in this call because not too long from now, one of the reasons he won't, call the totally real Jen that he totally was about to go on a date with to cancel
Hmm.
is because he doesn't want to do that to people. He doesn't want to put him on three-way. But, apparently he has an issue at that point. So,
Right, right.
interesting.
And by the way, the Codfather just pointed out it sounds like Lawrence in hell. So that's what we can imagine as we're hearing the crackling.
Well,
Okay.
I love it. I love it even more now. Thank you, Godfather. And thank you, Zachy, who says they love my performance in Mad Max. So yeah, no, I was pretty happy with it myself. So no worries.
Me.
Lorne,
And
you're
he's trying to
supposed
put
to
shit
stay
in
on
your head.
mute. Lorne.
He's trying to put shit in your head about me because he saw me a fucking loser to somebody that he's getting personal with that he's not supposed to be getting personal with.
Wait,
He has no ethics at all.
but I can't really understand what he's saying because he's got a bad connection.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you ought to try giving me a call.
Wait, Lorne, say again?
Maybe you ought to try giving me a call.
I still don't understand. Giving him calls? I don't understand.
He wants you to give him a call.
Maybe he should think about the fact that there's probably a reason why I didn't call him.
Yeah, because of the therapist?
Yeah.
No, because I didn't want to talk to you. I had therapy.
Yeah, because of the fucking therapist.
It has nothing
That's
to do
right.
with the therapist. Laura, it has nothing to do with the therapist. It has everything to do with you.
Oh, what?
It has everything to do with you cheating on me with that piece of shit. That's what it has to do
Yeah.
with.
That's just cheating on me.
Why don't you find someone who won't cheat on you? If you're going to say I've cheated on you, why don't you find someone who won't cheat on you? If that's what you're saying.
That is a great point. What?
It is, but at the same time, she can just stop cheating.
She can. Look, see, I don't know which way to go. You both make really strong arguments. Ramona could stop cheating, and Lorne could also go, you know what? I'm not going to be cheated on anymore. Let's see what happens.
Why don't you just not cheat on me?
Well, look, you and Lorne are on the same page here. I love it.
We're always on the same page.
You
actually.
are. You always
Yeah.
have seen really eye to eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren,
All I ever asked for you was to never go on dates with other guys. And you've done it. Why would you do it?
I love that he has to say, I've always asked you never to go on dates with other guys.
I know. I've asked you, and then she did it.
Yeah.
So now what? It's in your court, Lord. Just make a move. What's it going to be? Apparently, this is it. This is what it's going to be.
That's right, and that's what I always love. It's like, he always gives these ultimatums. The ultimatums, they go against them. And then what do we do now? Well,
I love it.
we're going to stay in relationship.
That's right.
Whoops.
I mean, how perfect this therapist is. I mean, he doesn't even act like a therapist.
first of all, are you wearing the headset?
Hey, Lorne has a lot of experience with therapists, so he's probably right to say.
He expects complete professionalism.
He
from
does.
Everybody.
He does, because he is a very professional person. So
He is.
and he's never broken any rules. So he really can't relate to a therapist that might kind of break that professional boundary. Also, in his experience with therapists, none of them have ever asked him on a date. So this seems odd.
That is true. That is true.
Because I can't really understand what you're saying all that much.
Hey, Catchy.
They call me.
What?
Call me.
Call me.
I'm on the phone with you.
And you can't understand what I'm saying. If you were to call me directly, you'd be able to understand what I'm saying.
Why?
Lauren, take the headset off and I could understand you.
So I take the headset off, and I take the phone away from the window where it gets a good signal.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing, Ramona. Just let him keep the headset.
It's really not worth it. And it's this kind of stuff, because you get a really good picture of what his trailer looks like right now. Like him, his phone perched up on the window to try to get the best signal, him walking around with his headset on. I do enjoy it.
Nude.
Nude, exactly right. Screaming, and he's all red because he's been yelling. It's a great picture.
Lauren, just take the
Hang
headset
on.
off so I
Hang
can...
on. Can you hear me any better?
Yeah.
He's
Lauren, I
he's
have
on the
The
road
problem
now.
that we're having is that you're going out with this therapist.
Well, it has nothing to
You
do
want
with
to-
the therapist.
The therapist has a lot to do with it. That's where my problem started from.
Lauren,
Because of this therapist. You brought the therapist in.
Lauren,
Was the doctor before or after the therapist?
Before.
Okay, so it's probably not true to say my problem started with the therapist.
I said that with all certainty, but to be honest,
I'm pretty sure
I
the
think
doctor was
so.
before as well. That was
Yeah.
my impression. But yeah,
Mhm.
so probably your problem started before that.
right. Okay.
first of all, my parents did. Second of all, Lauren, I would rather be single than to have to deal with this kind of nonsense on a daily basis. You screaming, cursing, being controlled.
We're not going to deal with this shit on a daily basis if you just stop it with these other guys.
See?
That's all I
Yes.
Back to your original point, like,
Right. If you stop your bullshit, he's not going to yell at you.
stop cheating on him, and you guys will have a great life.
Mhm.
I mean, Lorne will have a great life. You will have absolutely no money, live in a trailer, and
Mhm.
lose every friend and family you ever had. But Lorne, mate, he will be fucking stoked.
Yes.
For you to do. Stop it with these other guys so that I don't get jealous, so I don't have anything to worry about. But you're constantly making me worry about this stuff.
Lauren, you've been jealous of TV shows, Friends in Texas, female friends in Texas, and 96-year-old
No,
grandma.
That was back
and
then.
cousins.
I'm a whole different person now, but you wouldn't know because you haven't been spending time with me. You know why? Because you've been spending your nights up all night talking to whoever. But it certainly wasn't any time with me. You haven't known me for the last 2 months.
Lauren, go on your date and have fun.
If you go over this therapist's house, I'm not going to want a thing to do with you. Because it'll just mean you cheated on me again.
Okay.
Okay, so we have an ultimatum again.
An ultimatum.
Alright.
Put a pin in this, guys, because by the end of this call, either Ramona is going to cancel her date with a therapist, or they'll be broken up. That's the only two options here.
Yes.
Lauren, go on your date. You have a date. Go on your date.
Are you planning to go over to the therapist's house?
I was not going to go until I found out that you have a date, and then I said, well, I have a date.
I don't want to go on this date. I want us to be back together and to talk. So we can get this shit straightened out.
Lauren, go on the
That's
date.
what I want. No, I'm not going on the date.
Blue Boy's asked a good question in the chat, and I don't know if you would know the answer to it. But he says, what happened when he hung up to call Tony? Why did that never get released? So I'm more, was there anything, because obviously, as we know, and this is coming up is one of my favourite parts in any Lorne call, where he hangs up and, like, my question is, did he call straight back? Like, in other words, did he hang up and then call Tony, and Tony was basically like, I'm not fucking doing that, that's weird. And so, or did he like, I'm not even going to call Tony, I'm going to call back and get pissed off about being called out?
Well, I wasn't there.
Yep. No.
So I'm not really sure how that worked, but I do know that Lorne has pulled that before, and he'll say that he's going to call, and then suddenly everything's disconnected.
Yes.
Just miraculously, it's disconnected. So I would say it's likely that Tony was never called.
Well, because that's in my, in my head, I'd always thought that it was just like, even Lorne knows that I'm not going to be able to pull Tony into this shenanigans, because I did also love, it would be great if he did ring Tony and he was like, hey, look, I'm going to call you, and can you say that, you set up this date with Jenny, and Tony's just like, get fucked, because that would be fun too.
Right, it would be funny. Or if he agreed to do it, and then as soon as the call happened, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, Lorne.
Who's Jenny?
What do you mean? Yeah, there's no Jenny.
Lauren, go on the date.
I'm not going on the date.
You can go on your date, Lauren.
I said no, I'm not going on the date.
Lauren, just go and have
Emma told me
fun.
that you're very excited about it. Go on it.
No. I'm not going on the date.
Well, that's on you. I don't know why you're going to cancel on someone on the last minute.
Because my loyalty is to you.
Which is why
Their loyalty is
which
not
is why he made this date, because his loyalty
Yeah.
is to her.
Exactly. Yes.
But it is so funny because obviously it's bullshit. But like, if it wasn't, you would go on the date. Like, okay, you're going to go on the date with this therapist. So I am going to go on this date with Jenny. Like, try to make her jealous or something. But like, he just thinks that she's going to be like, oh, this must be real, and he truly loves me because he's not going to go.
Yeah, he backs down immediately. He does not want her to go.
Absolutely not.
And obviously he's thinking that if he agrees not to go, that she will too, or she's supposed to.
Yep. So at least this way he can guilt her. Like, I'm the one cancelling my dates. You're still gonna go.
Right. Yeah.
when you've already scheduled the date. Go on it, though. Don't cancel on the last minute.
When I made the date, at least we were broken up. We weren't still together. I'm not going on the date.
Or maybe you should call Jen and cancel the date right now on three-way. That way Ramona knows you're serious.
It's a good idea.
What?
That's a good idea.
What?
What Emma just said. That's a very good idea.
No, I didn't hear what she said. I get people on my phone. I got to take that blood test in about 15 minutes.
I said
Emma,
that.
repeat yourself.
I know, I muted myself. I said you should just call Jen on three-way and cancel your date so Ramona knows you're serious.
No, I don't have Jen's number. I got to call Tony, and Tony has to call her. Tony knows her.
Well, why don't you get Tony to give her the number and you cancel the date on three-way? Call Tony right now on three-way. We'll mute ourselves, get the number, and then call Jen on three-way, and we'll mute ourselves again, and you can cancel your date.
Totally normal.
Yeah, because if I'm on the phone with you all night, you're going to know that I'm not on the date.
No, but if you have the date, then call.
So in this fantasy land, he was never going to call Jen. Jen will be sitting, either at the Chuck E. Cheese or outside Walmart waiting for Lorne to pick her up. But they're going to stay on the phone uninterrupted all night. So the only way Ramona can know that he's not out on the date is if she is stuck on the phone all night, and he's not going to get off the phone. So Jen will never be any the wiser. She'll be sitting waiting for Lorne.
Yeah.
This is great. This sounds so believable.
It's a great plan.
Like, I'm starting to wonder why this call is called Lorne Makes Up a Date. Like, I mean, clearly this is real.
Her, cancel it, so that I know that you're serious, and then I'll stay home and talk to you.
I'm not putting Jen on. I'm not going to do that to Jen. She has no idea about anything.
No,
Her heart's going to be broken.
Absolutely. Her good friend Tony told her about this amazing guy, a little rough around the edges, has made some poor life decisions, but he's really got his stuff together. And she was like, you just get a feeling about something. She's like, I've got a really good feeling about this, Lorne. And poor Jen.
Yeah, she's just going to be sitting there by herself. Very, very
you're
sad.
canceling the date. You're not feeling well. We're not going to say anything. You know we're not going to say anything because you've done it with your mom. So we're not going to say anything. You can call her and cancel. That way I know that you're serious and that you're serious about not going out with her. And then I'll stay home and I'll talk to you.
I don't know her number.
Then Tony has her number. Call Tony on three-way. We'll meet ourselves.
Yeah.
Get the number from Tony and then call her.
Go on, Lorne. We'll go on mute.
All right, let me hang up and call Tony.
No, just call him on three-way. Call him on three-way.
No, because Tony doesn't know anything about this either.
What?
Tony don't know anything about this either. I'm not gonna put a bunch of people through this shit.
Well, see that. So he was telling the truth, though. Tony really doesn't know anything about this.
Exactly. He doesn't realize how truthful he's been right there.
Yeah.
Like this is. I do wish somehow. I mean, obviously he was never going to call Tony, but geez, I wish he did. Like, and that was on. They were all on the call. It would have been amazing.
It would have been good, yeah.
What do you want, Lorne? I'm just calling up. I'm not going to be able to make the date with Jen tonight. What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Jen? Who's Jen?
Who the
I
fuck's
know.
Jen?
It would have been funny. It would have gone just as well as when he called his mother with Ramona on the phone.
Yes.
Remember how awfully that went? It would be the same.
Absolutely. Who's Jen? This isn't another kid, is it, Lorne? We're not doing that.
You
again.
never asked anybody out. You never went on a date, Lorne. What are you even talking about?
Listen to me, okay? You have a date with someone who knows Tony. Yes or no, right?
Yeah.
Why not call Tony and ask for your date's phone number?
Yeah.
And just ask for her number. You don't have to say anything. Just say, hey, what's Jen's phone number?
Tony won't give me her number. Tony has to call
That
her.
is also true. Well, that's not true, though. Okay, so he was halfway telling the truth there.
I'm telling the truth. But also, Tony won't give him her number. Like, apparently this woman is happy to meet Lorne unaccompanied,
Yeah.
but doesn't want her number given out to him. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's definitely less dangerous meeting up with someone than it is having their phone number.
Do you think that she's just really old-fashioned?
Yeah, maybe she's more thinking, we'll write letters to each other while we get to know each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll go on this first date and then we will mail each other. She does sound really old-fashioned. Maybe she's really fucking old.
Maybe she's really old. That is true.
Maybe she's actually one of Mama Gwen's friends. Maybe that's
Could
who.
be. That knows Tony.
No, Tony.
What?
She doesn't want Tony giving out her number until she knows who it is and until she knows
If
that
you
for a
have
while.
a date with her, why wouldn't she want you to have her number?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so you have a date
People
with
do
someone who
all
does
kinds of weird things.
Well, that's true.
Lauren, listen. You're going on a date with someone tonight, right? And I'm assuming that you have her address so that you can pick her up, or else you're meeting somewhere mutually, but you'd have to give
That's
her
what
a
we were
ring.
going to do. We were going to meet somewhere.
Where?
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
so
give
you're
him.
gonna be somewhere,
See,
so-
she just gave him an out, though.
Exactly.
She gave him the answer. Yeah.
Exactly. And what, I mean, not that I'm criticizing because it's coming up with shit with this guy on the phone, but why not say, okay, where are you meeting?
The meeting place.
Where is this meeting place? We was just going to look at each other to make sure
Yeah,
each other
maybe-
was real.
Okay. See that now we're getting somewhere. Maybe that's what was going to happen. They were going to a meeting place, but they weren't meeting.
No. Was just going to look at each other just to make sure that
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they've already been on webcam, but you can never be sure. Never be sure.
True. Okay, well that's a working theory. We're going to keep that one.
We'll keep building.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you're going to have to call her anyway. She would assume that you would be calling her anyway to say, hey, I'm out front of Walmart. Here I am, or whatever. So if that's the case, then you'd need her number anyway. And if you're going on a date with her, she'd have no problem with you having her phone number. You're going on a date.
She didn't give me her number. I did it through Tony.
If Tony has her
Tony
number,
can call her.
what?
Tony is the one that has to call her. But I was just going to meet her.
Tony's actually one of those, the old school matchmaker services where, he's just got like a like a folder full of women and Lord's gone there, picked one out, and then he puts them in touch. Perfect.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Meet her someplace.
Well, have Tony give her your number.
No, I get enough people that know my number.
Lauren, you're playing games. Okay?
Oh my God.
Too many people have my number.
It's Silent Jenny.
Silent Jenny. All right, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
That is another great moment in the Lorne saga. Is that whole
Gosh,
the
I
way
know.
she jumps
Okay,
in the
let's go.
car. Let's go. I mean, I've got to give it to
Yeah,
him
I
with
love
that.
that.
Like, that is awesome.
I know, that is funny.
I'm not playing games. I'm not going to put anybody on a three-way where they don't know what the hell is going on.
You sound like you have a mouthful of shit, and I cannot understand you.
I said, I'm not going to put anybody on three-way when they don't know what the hell is going on.
They don't need to know what's
He
going
was
on.
doing
If you're canceling
doing his nervous laugh.
Yes.
A clear indication.
He's fully backed into a corner here. He's got no idea what to do.
I know. I love it.
It's so good. I love it when he's uncomfortable.
your date, just say, hey, I'm not feeling too well. I'm canceling the date. And that's all you have to do. There's nothing about this going on. If that's what you're doing, then that's what you're doing. And if you were serious, then that would show me that you're serious.
Would you cancel your date with the therapist if Lorne cancels his date?
If Lauren cancels his date on three-way, I will call the therapist on three-way as well and cancel.
And like everything with Lorne, like, wouldn't it just be easier just to tell the truth? Like, at this point, you're fucked. Wouldn't it just be easier to say, look, you know what, Ramona, I made it up. I'm pissed that you keep dating other guys. I'd hope that this might, make you jealous and you might see how I feel. Like, just give it up, dude. Like...
No, he's got to stay committed. I fully support him keeping on with this story. Definitely.
Oh, all right. Well, you've got the Tiffany seal of approval, Lorne. Keep going.
There you go. Yep, double down, triple down, whatever you need to do.
Just dig down.
There you go.
Why'd you make a date to begin with?
No. It's not why. I could say the same to you. It's not about why. It's about if you cancel yours on three-way, I will call and cancel mine on three-way.
Okay, but I can't do it with my phone like that. I can't call Tony and have us be on three-way because my phone doesn't do that. I don't have a smartphone anymore, remember?
Lauren, you have done it before. You can do it. You have done it before.
I didn't call Emma. Emma called me. So I can't do it unless I call. That's the only way I can do a three-way on the burn phone.
Okay, so while you're on the phone right now...
We've had to do it with Mom before, remember? We've had to do it with Mom before.
Okay, so immediately hang up and call me, and then I'll call Emma. We'll be on three-way, and then you'll immediately call Tony.
Perfect.
Okay.
You have 5 seconds to call me back. Immediately.
Jesus.
See, he knows.
Right.
He knows.
He does, and this is why this bit here is one of my favourite bits in any call. Like, you go straight from we're having a bit of a laugh, like, okay, yeah, 5 seconds, I gotcha, to what happens in a second. It is so brilliant.
Yeah,
5
it is.
seconds from
If
now.
he wasn't on a burn phone, he could be texting right now.
Absolutely. Tony, we're
Because
gonna call you
I
soon.
know, yeah, I know that if I was on the phone, I could be texting Amanda James and tell her this crazy story. Be like, listen, I'm going to call you in 10 seconds.
Yep.
Just agree. And she's going to do it.
Yep.
No questions asked.
Absolutely. So, and although I don't think Tony would do that for Lorne the way that Amanda James would do that for you, but it would be great. Because what would be great if he's like sitting there texting, Tony, you can't ask any questions. I'll explain later. We're going to call you. I'm going to say I need to cancel my date with Jenny. I just need you to say, yep, no worries, Lorne. She'll be devastated, but I'll tell her you'll arrange something later. And then Tony's just answers the phone and like, who's Jenny? What's going on? Are you speaking shit again, Lorne? Fuck you, Tony.
Right, I know.
All right.
So here we go.
Yes, Lauren.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Aw, see?
Why-
See, don't you just love that change from laughing like, oh, okay, and then, why are you doing this?
I know.
You are killing us. It's good shit.
Why are you doing this to us?
Lauren, what am I doing to us?
You're trying to kill us.
Lauren, you have tried so many times to kill us. I'm just finishing it. Lauren, I have my entire family telling me.
Against me.
Lauren, they heard you call me a pathetic bitch, a piece of shit, and a cunt. I don't know how you figure they're going to be cheering you on.
I can't fucking believe this.
Aw, see? Aw, Lorne.
14 minutes in,
Right.
did you expect waterworks so early? It's caught me by surprise.
No, actually, yeah, I am surprised. I would have thought that he would have let this go on a little bit further.
Yep.
Get angry, but yeah, he turned it on really quickly.
Are you crying?
No, I'm fucking smiling a big goddamn smile. Because you want to fucking cheat on me.
It's a
Why are
good
you
feeling
crying?
alpha.
I'm in love with you, Ramona. You don't see that? I'm begging you to fucking give me the chance to show you the person I am. You're telling me you're going to cheat on me.
But like,
Lauren, why are you crying?
I think that after Ramona, every single catfish has asked that question. Lauren, are you crying?
yes. and like, has he never like, where have I heard that before?
I know. Well, with Jamie, it was a little different. Lauren, are you crying?
That's right. It's hard to
Something
make the
like that,
connection.
but yeah.
Oh, it's really good.
You have always believed in me.
She has?
Why would you stop? Why would you stop when the therapist comes along?
I know, Ramona.
Okay, Lauren, give me 5 minutes. I gotta take this. I'll call you back. I will call you back in 5.
All right.
And it's funny because like he doesn't address, what she said about calling her a pathetic bitch and a cunt and all that. Like, doesn't address anything like that at all. But if you if you had no context on who Lorne is, and you just heard these calls somehow, like you just stumbled across them on YouTube or something, you'd be like, this Ramona chick's a bit of a bitch. Like, you just going out on dates, throwing it in his face and all this kind of stuff. But you really need the context.
Very true.
For days.
Because that's not what he wants.
Well, it was
No,
what
what
I
the
wanted
doctor
at the time.
He even told you he was tempted to kiss you when he wiped your mouth off, which is something he shouldn't be doing anyway.
Wipe your mouth off.
You shouldn't be allowing him
Was
to
he
wipe your mouth off
drooling
when
or something?
you have a boyfriend anyway. It's just not right.
So I thought he was referring to
This
something
is
else.
not right, Ramona. You cannot tell me it's right because it is not right.
I can tell you it's right because it is right. Listen,
It's not right. When you have a boyfriend, you don't let some other guy take you out to dinner and wipe your mouth off.
again, we have been going on 2 hours of this phone conversation.
She has horrific table manners, that Ramona.
Come on, Ramona. Like, we're in public, please. Sitting there in a diaper, drooling everywhere. It's disgusting.
2 hours that I've been on the phone with you today. Not one time have you asked about my knee and how my surgery went. That was just yesterday. Not
I
one.
wanted to know. I
Now,
wanted to know
one
yesterday.
time- Not one time. Okay, yeah, you want to know, but you didn't ask. Now, because yesterday you were too busy. Yesterday I woke up to text messages saying that if I didn't call you, then we were broken up. That's what I woke up to on the morning of my surgery. Messages saying that if I didn't call you, we were broken up. And then when I got home from my surgery, doped up completely on anesthesia, the messages I got, well, you didn't call me, so it's over. So those are the kind of messages that I got from you. Now...
Oh. See, that's when he wanted to ask her how her knee was. It's like, you better call me or else we're broken up. And when she calls, it would have been, hey, how's your knee going? Like, come on, Ramon. Like, you're not being fair.
Well, Lorne knows how long things take in the hospital. Surgery, coming out of surgery and recovery and all of that. So you better be on that phone.
Exactly.
As soon as possible. Yeah, or something's up.
That's right. I mean, he's not unreasonable. He's going to give you 15 minutes either way because, like, he knows, there's different factors in surgery that can take longer. But if you're 15 minutes past, well, this isn't a surgery anymore. This is a gangbang. And he fucking is onto it. So don't pull that shit.
Right.
Because you keep confusing me with these new guys that you're bringing in.
See, again,
you have to keep doing that.
It goes back to you. It's all about what you want. You've not asked me about...
I don't want to be confused about what you're doing.
I'm not confusing you. I am saying I want to go and see people who are in my state. I'm not being confusing about that.
I want to be in your state with you.
Okay, but Lorne, you're not listening to me.
You haven't been fair to me, so don't tell me you have.
Again, as I was saying, thing one, not ask me about the surgery. Thing two, I am saying to you what I want, but you're not listening. Thing three, it doesn't matter what I want because you want what you want, and that's what's going to happen in your world.
You don't want me?
Lord, I want to be with people who are in my state, who are showing me healthy habits, who are showing me that they've got their life together, that they've got their situations handled, that they don't have issues with drinking, that they don't have issues with anger.
I don't have issues with drinking anymore at all. I still don't even care to have a beer.
That they're not angry and getting violent, that they have good jobs and that they take care of themselves, that they have a situation where they could take care of me, that they're in a situation where where we can live anywhere in the world that we want to live and where we can travel, that they are mentally healthy, that they do take care of their bodies and that they're not smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day. That's what I want.
I knew he was going to say something about that. Even without remembering this, I knew he was going to say something about that. Well, I actually don't know. He's gonna try his best to say, well, no, I don't smoke 3 packs. No.
Down to
2.
That's so great.
Well, you know what? But the thing is, though, she's naming off all of these things that, I mean, somebody who goes on the RSO to look for a boyfriend really shouldn't be having these types of expectations. So I feel like she put Lorne in a position to fail.
I think that's exactly right. You have to ask yourself, what was I expecting when I was shopping on the RSO for a partner?
Yeah.
So, might be a little bit on her, maybe. I don't want to be mean, but maybe a little bit on her.
Okay.
You never had a problem with me smoking before.
Lorne, you're going to do what you're going to do. I'm not going to try and stop you from smoking. I'm not going to try and stop you from smoking. But I don't want to be hacking up a lung. I'm already hacking up a lung from the damn tooth they had down my throat for the surgery you still haven't asked me about. And I don't like that feeling, so I certainly don't want to be inhaling cigarettes 24/7.
When I ask you about it when you never give me a chance to ask you about it.
When you've been on the phone for 2 hours.
How was the surgery? Because I wanted to know yesterday.
It's a bit late now.
Okay, well, you didn't ask me yesterday. All you said yesterday was, well, since you didn't call me, it's over.
You never called me, but you found time to call Emma before your surgery.
First of all, she called me, and I answered.
She said that you told me that you called her.
I don't know. She called me. She could have called me, and then I called her immediately back. I don't know. I think that might have been what happened. Who cares? Who gives a shit? I talked to Ella for a few minutes yesterday. Who cares? That's not the point here, Lorne. The point is that you're not...
Why didn't you call me? Let me know that you still want us.
Because, Lorne, you were not the focus of yesterday.
That should be the first thing you do when you get into recovery.
Yeah. So, right. So you have surgery, you come out and you're still, you're feeling pretty good, right?
Yep.
There's no pain at all. And immediately what you need to do is grab your phone and you need to call Lorne and say, I want us. Then it's fine.
And all of this could have been avoided. You
It
know?
really could have. Yeah.
So the focus, the focus was supposed to be on your knees.
And that was the focus yesterday.
That you had to put that therapist there. That's right.
That was the focus yesterday. And yes,
before, you were flirting with him on the phone. You didn't need on the phone.
As I was saying, that was the focus yesterday, and I am glad that I had someone there who literally could pick me up and put me in the wheelchair and pick me up and put me in the car. Because I cannot.
Couldn't have done that. You better couldn't have done that.
I mean, if she called Lorne could have done that over the phone. He could have, talked her through it.
That is true.
Over the phone. Didn't give him a chance.
Who?
The nurses or your brother or the 10 friends that you had.
No, the nurses could not come home with me. That is not the point. The point is that you're not listening to what I'm saying to you that I've been saying for 2 hours. And yesterday.
And the thing is, too, is why did it have to be the therapist? It could have been the nurses because, they perform a all-round service. They drive you home and then carry you inside, or your brother or that. But the reality is, he would have probably had less of an issue with that, but he still would have had an issue with that because it's not like being her brother. It's not like he's ever put any kind of barriers to family being any kind of romantic thing. So he still would have had it. All it would have taken is him listening on a call where he's carrying her and bro makes a slightly suggestive comment about something, and he'd be like, he shouldn't have his hands on you.
And just don't know listening.
Well, like Joe Paris said, we need Matilda. Matilda would have thrown Ramona over her shoulder.
Absolutely.
Carried her right into the house, yeah.
Absolutely. Come on, baby girl. And taking her in.
Yeah, and she would have stayed there.
Yep.
With her the entire time. Yeah.
That's a really good point, Joe Paris. If only big titty Matilda was there, this would be no issues. And she would have got on and given Lorne a serve for yelling at her.
Right, but she also would have talked him down and would have been somebody that he could talk to throughout, about their relationship.
Yes. Yeah. She's an all-service nurse, Matilda.
Yeah.
You haven't for the longest time.
Then, Lorne, go be with someone who will
continuously put these guys in our way.
Lorne,
continuously.
Then, Lorne, if I'm not listening, go be with someone who will be with you.
Yeah, because I want to be with you. And I want to show
I
you
want
the
to be with somebody who wants to
don't.
be with me. I want to be with you.
I enjoy this. What don't you understand?
Why? Because you constantly put a threat there. Why do you need to constantly put a threat there with us?
I am not putting a threat. I am putting friends. I am trying to have a life down here. You need to go try to have a life up there.
Friends. You make me understand how this therapy is going to be a friend when you're sending messages to Emma about his moist lips. Taking a picture of his butt and sending the picture of his butt to your mom. How do you really think that's going to be construed?
Well, exactly the way
Then, Lord, if it's going to be construed bad, then go find someone who will not do those things.
Do you want me?
Well, you're not here. You don't have the things that I'm wanting from someone in a relationship. You're not willing to do those things. You don't have those things.
Money?
Yes.
You all turn into a money girl?
First of all, I have my own money.
That's where Money Girl came from.
This is the first appearance of Money Girl.
Nice.
He never thought Ramona was a money girl.
Thing two.
That Escalade.
No.
That was important that he has that Escalade.
as I was saying, let's clear up something, because I don't like to hear any guy talk about women as, oh, you're all about money. You just want him for his money, Lorne. And that's what I've said since day one. Hang on one second.
Well, he does have a horse stink.
He does have that going for him.
Oh, was that
too.
the therapist? Did he have a horse stink too?
Well, so the doctor was the horse stink, but I mean, I can't
Mhm.
remember if they actually talked about the therapist stink, but
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure it was huge.
He had an elevator in his house.
Yeah, because his dick is so big, he
It's
can't
so
walk
huge,
upstairs,
yeah.
just
Right.
hitting each stair as he walks. So you need that elevator.
Why don't you cancel this date? I deserve to give you the 3 months, and you deserve to get the 3 months from me.
Lorne,
You
I
deserve
deserve
me.
to have. Lorne, I deserve to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 decades of a good relationship, and I don't think it would come from you, because you're so hung up on 3 months instead of 3 years, 3 decades, 3 centuries. You're not hung up on being a good man permanently. You're hung up on showing me.
I'm hung up on being a good man to you permanently. You're not going to be able to see what kind of man I am until you meet me in person.
Ah,
Lorne, what I
You're
have
not gonna
seen
be
is
able to
not
see
something
that.
I want. What I have seen over the phone is not something I want.
You don't want a guy having to be pissed off. Show me that I'm important enough to meet.
As I was saying, Lorne.
But you've been showing me that you're listening to everything the therapist says about you, and that guy doesn't even have any ethical values of his own. Otherwise, he wouldn't be getting personal with his clients. You would have saw the look on Ellie's face when I told her how personal the therapist got.
sorry, what was that?
I said, or Lorne's woman.
Yeah.
With you.
Okay, that's great. That's great that your therapist,
That's
who
coming
I've
from a
never
real
met,
therapist.
who I will never meet, has an opinion on someone who she'll never meet. That's great that your therapist has an opinion on someone she's never even talked to. That's wonderful.
On somebody that's in her same profession.
Lorne, if that is the case, and if all of these things bother you, I am telling you, go on your date, go find someone who won't.
I'm not going on my date, and I want you to cancel yours.
As I was saying, go find someone who will not do these things if they bother you.
What bothers me is you not telling them no.
Lord, I don't want to tell them no anymore. That is not what I want to do. What I want to do is be young and be free and be happy and not worry about the fact that I am constantly getting abused because I have friends, or abused because I talk to my grandmother, or abused because I want to watch a Lifetime movie. I just want to enjoy.
It's pretty fucking simple, Ramona. Don't watch the Lifetime movie. You don't want to be abused for watching a Lifetime movie? Don't watch it. Like, it's pretty straightforward, right?
It is. Yeah, I agree.
My life.
He wouldn't call you a bitch if you weren't acting like one.
Exactly. Like, it's, yeah, I just don't think she gets it.
Enjoy it with me, 100%, like you used to do.
I have, as you like to say, you've been with me for 9 months, and in those 9 months, the only enjoyment I got were a few laughs here and there, and abuse every single solitary Friday and Saturday.
So you're gonna quit. You're gonna quit on me when you're afraid that I'm right, that I'm a changed person, that I know.
And he's so close. He's so close to being a good guy. You know, you put in all this work. Just don't fall at the last hurdle, right?
Right.
I can go 3 months and I can go 3 decades with acting like a good person. 'Cause I am.
Lord,
And that's what your therapist, so-called therapist, says. I'm a good person, and you know it.
Lord, I don't know it because I've not seen any corroboration.
You give me these 3 months to show you, and we meet, and then you tell me that I'm not a good person.
Lord, I have seen you at what you consider.
I just remembered now that this 3 months was all about if he can not abuse her for 3 months, she'll come down. I couldn't remember why he keeps saying 3 months, but it's finally jogged my memory.
I love that too.
Yeah,
So not only did he have the 3 months, but then he also had a curfew,
that's right.
like a time he
Couldn't
wasn't.
message or call her after a certain time.
Yeah, yeah, that's so funny.
It's like 10 rules for dating Lorne Armstrong.
Consider your best, and I have seen you not at
You
your
know,
worst. I've seen you at pretty bad, but not at your worst because we're not face to face to where I could see you at your worst.
the only thing if we were face to face and I got frustrated, the only thing that you would see would be frustration in my face. If I were to hit something, it would be going outside and hitting wood, and I'd say that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that.
Great.
I
Lorne,
hit people. I don't believe in hitting someone.
Which is totally normal to just go and hit walls and shit when you're mad. Totally normal. Like the way he says that, like he thinks that's like. I mean, you know, I have strong doubts if someone was with him in person that they wouldn't be the one getting hit. But you know, there's never going to be any evidence of that. So that's speculation. But he says it like that isn't a concern that he would be hitting a wall. like she should hear that and be like, "Oh, you're only hitting walls. Every guy does that. Totally fine."
Yes, I know.
Unless they attack someone that I love physically, then I don't even like hitting anyone.
Lorne, I know you've hit your dogs before, so I mean,
I spank them a little bit. I don't even spank them now because of you.
okay, how do you spank someone by not hitting them? What is this? You hit your dog. I spank them. Spank is not a euphemism for hit. It just means you repeatedly hit them.
I don't even. I tap them on the ass. I don't even do that anymore.
You did not tap them on the ass. You hit them.
Okay, I hit them on the ass, but I don't hit them hard.
Okay,
And I don't
Lorne.
do it anymore anyway because of you.
Okay, Lorne, you're trying to find euphemisms. It's like saying I didn't murder that guy. I killed him. I mean,
you're trying to make me look bad. You're doing exactly what Barry's trying to do. Make me look bad.
Lorne, you're actually.
Why are you doing that?
Lorne, Lorne, listen to me. I have not hundreds, but tens of people in my life dearly who have loved me all my life, who have loved me most of my life, or who have come into my life and not asked for anything from me, but just wanted to give. I have a bunch of people like that in my life, people who I respect and care about deeply.
All I want to do is give you the real me.
As I was saying, and
That's not great.
all of these people now have
Right,
found
that's
out
great,
about you.
Lauren. You may want to think about that. Which version's going to be better?
Exactly
Where's
right.
the real you? I don't know.
And not one of them is supportive of it. All of them are showing me reasons why I need to run. Things that I was thinking about before, but now it's like, well, it's kind of difficult to ignore it because whereas I could put things out of my mind before and just go on, now I'm confronted with the fact that people know. And not one person, Lauren. These people, because think about it, these people don't want anything bad for me. They don't want me to miss out. You know, it's especially my parents. My parents don't want me to miss out on a good relationship. My parents don't want that at all. My brothers don't want me to miss out on a good relationship. They all want me to be happy.
All I want is for you to be happy too, but I want to show you that I can make you happy.
Lauren, please let me finish. These people do not want harm for me. They want me to be happy. If I was with a guy who cleaned bathroom toilets for a living, but he was a good guy, and they saw how he respected me, and they saw him treat me well, and they knew that he wanted to care about me and care for me, they would be happy. It's not about the money. I mean, the money's nice. I have money. It's nice. It's nice to have. At the end of the day, it's a security blanket, and it feels good to go to sleep knowing that you have money in your account. That's a great feeling. But it's not about the money. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to lay in bed and cuddle up with my money. because first of all, I'm a germaphobe and that would be gross. But second of all, that's not what I want to do at the end of the day. So what I'm saying to you is that these people who are in my life, people who I trust, people who I care about, people who care about me, people who I know for a fact don't want any harm to me. And not one of them is saying Lorne is a good guy. In fact, all of them are saying the exact opposite. All of them are working with me. In fact, they're not even, everybody's concerned about my surgery, but more so than my surgery. More so than me going under anesthesia. When you go under anesthesia, they ask if you have a living will. Because you might die under anesthesia.
You might die at launch.
They're not thinking about that as much as they're thinking about this thing that I did with you. And that is where everybody's concern is. Although they, don't get me wrong, they did good. Everyone came to the hospital and was...
Thank you very much, Johnny, who says the only thing worse than Cornville Freeway is being Lorne. Tiff, we love you.
Thank you.
Strong points there.
I support that message. I'm going to put a like on that. I like that.
Thanks, Johnny.
Very concerned. But now they're back.
The difference is they don't know me and you do. You've seen the frustrations that I've had to deal with that I've gotten through because of you.
Lorne, let me tell you.
You were there to help me through them. You're the one that got me to this point where I know I can go these 3 months, and I know I can go 3 decades. I know I can go 3 centuries, treating you good.
You haven't gone 30 minutes. Like you haven't this goal.
Well, wait a second. You have to give him a chance, though.
The 3 months starts now.
Right. Well, the 3 months is going to start when you stop being a bitch.
Exactly right. Stop being a bitch.
When you stop cheating, when you stop scheduling dates and all of that, when you stop defending everyone else but me, then that's when it's going to start. Until then.
Yeah. There's no point even starting the timer.
There's no point.
The ball's in your court, Ramona.
Yeah, Ramona.
G'day, Smokey the Cat.
Treating you like I want to treat you. Treat you like you deserve to be treated.
Lorne,
I need these 3 months to show you that.
Lorne, my family does not need to, quote, know you. My family does not need to see you. My family does not need to know your name, your birth date, your address, anything like that, to know that if somebody calls someone who is supposed to be their girlfriend a bitch, a cunt, a pathetic bitch, that they don't want them to be around that person. If I heard somebody if I had a daughter and I heard somebody call her that, I don't care if it was the freaking president. If I heard somebody call my daughter a cunt, I would want them gone fast, because she doesn't deserve that, because she doesn't deserve to be dealing with being called those names. And for the very first time in my life... I don't want to call you names. Okay, I want to be able to love you like you deserve to be loved. Okay, but see, Lorne, you might say that you want that, but that's not what you've done. And here's the thing. I'm not holding... That's what I'm going to do. Lorne, I'm not holding... What's the difference?
But when...
Again, I told you before, when Mom said that, it woke me up to what the hell I was doing.
Lorne.
All because I was upset and frustrated about everybody else. I was treating you wrong. And that woke my ass up.
Did he say when his mum said that? Or did I miss
No,
that?
I think when she
said
maybe
that.
her mom. Yeah. So the thing is Lorne is just pointing out too that the only reason why he did that was because he was so wound up by hearing how other people are treating her.
So that's his empathy, at play there. Like he is such an empathetic person. So it's he gets all wound up, and then it's kind of like if you kick your toe and then you punch yourself in the arm so that your toe doesn't hurt anymore. Like it's like don't get worried about how these people are treating you. I'm going to treat you worse, and then you'll be like, hey, they've treated me pretty good. It's good.
Yeah, he has so much empathy that he's abusive. It kind of turns around, it comes to the back end. There's so much of it that then he becomes the opposite.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's kind of that, like,
Mhm.
the distance between love and hate is so close. So he's just
Yeah.
he's a great guy. You're a
Yeah.
good guy, Lorne.
Hey, Lauren, it's nice that you decided to get woken up after 9 months, as you like to say. But the fact of the matter is,
It's not nice to see you quitting on me after 9 months.
Lauren,
Because of a therapist.
Lauren, I should have
walk
quit on
you.
you after 2 months, after the very first time you did that. There shouldn't have been a 9 months.
No, because we should have met a long, long time ago.
No, we shouldn't have.
Yeah,
Lauren.
so you could actually see me in person, so I could see you in person. Then we wouldn't have this hanging over our head that we've never met.
He's really not listening to me.
That's the issue.
He's really, truly not listening to me.
You're not listening to me. Anything I say, you're making it null and void.
To go, and I need to meet someone. Now, here's the thing. The very beginnings of the Lauren and Ramona saga, the things that you were doing was repeatedly texting me and getting drunk. At that point, you hadn't started calling me names. I'll give you credit. You didn't start calling me names until about month 3. So from month 1 or 0, month 0 to month 3, you didn't call me names. And I'll give you credit for that you didn't call me a bitch until you had known me for 3 months. So you would get angry and yell.
I mean, to be fair, I think the 3-month mark is when you start calling the other person a bitch. Like, I think that's like, it's like
Yeah.
you have your different anniversaries, you have different gifts. Like the 3-month is the
Okay.
bitch anniversary.
Am I going to be able to talk, or am I going to just have to hang up and just go?
And just go to a therapist house?
Wherever I want to. Now, as I was saying,
So quick-witted.
in the beginning, you would message me repeatedly. I tell you, Lauren, I just want to watch Lifetime movies. It's Friday. I was by myself, laying on my couch with my tablet, watching Lifetime movies and eating junk food. That is how I sometimes prefer to spend a Friday. And that's what I would do. If I said I was doing that, that's what I was doing.
I mean, Lorne knows that Lifetime movies were the original Netflix and chill. Like, he knows she's not alone.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What every man wants to watch is a good Lifetime movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every single time. I got accused of going out with people, of doing this, of doing that. Anything else, anything in the world that I could be accused of, I was accused of. I would wake up with messages. I would go to sleep. I would wake up with a barrage of messages. I went to New York. And what happened when I went to New York? On my way to New York, you sent me a penis picture, a picture of your penis and your face in the picture. And
Oh,
after
wow.
that,
Double whammy.
and after
You
that,
got both. Wow.
you asked, as I was saying,
Because pretty much every picture has his penis in it, right? Like, just about.
Yeah, it does. It's going to be peeking in the bottom if it's not the centerpiece. It's going to be a side character.
There he
after
is.
that, you asked me 100
It's like Where's Waldo?
Exactly.
questions about your penis. Is it enough for me? Is it satisfying? Blah, blah, blah. And I was with my girlfriends, all girlfriends. And I was not at my phone. In fact, much of the night, I had left my phone in the car. And what happened? The next morning, I got woken up to a bunch of text messages about how, because I didn't answer any questions about your penis, that meant that I was cheating on you with someone who I met in a club in New York. That's what I dealt with in the beginning. Month 3 through, let's say, 6.
I mean, that's what you want to. That's confidence right there. Send in your penis and then asking, is this enough for you, or whatever he asks. I mean, women love a confident guy, so that's confidence right there. And Zuraha, I'm sorry if I've said that wrong. Thank you very much, firstly. And he says, got a question for you two. If you could go back in time and stop Lorne messaging the decoy, would you?
No.
Absolutely not. 100% not. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely not. Because he was talking to other girls, or he was trying to.
he definitely,
So
yep,
yeah, he needed to get caught. Yep.
exactly right. I mean, for two. I mean, if I could go back in time and, for instance, stop Lorne talking to, MySpace Molly or any of the other ones he was, definitely I would. But yeah, not the decoy, because A, he needed to be caught, and we we wouldn't have all of this hilarious content if he wasn't caught. So it's a big no from me, dog.
Big no, exactly. I agree.
Was a Lorne who, if I didn't spend, I don't know, 8 hours on the phone with him, 6 hours on the phone with him, 4 hours on the phone with him every single solitary day, I was accused of not making time, of cheating, of anything that you wanted to think of. And that's when you started calling me names. That's when I was called a bitch. That's when I was called a cunt. That's when I was called a piece of shit, a pathetic loser. That's one thing that you called me before. All sorts of things that I wouldn't even call you, but that you called me. And
you put up with a therapist calling you that.
As I was saying, and you're exploding, screaming, cursing constantly at me. Then months 6 through 9, well, part of that time I injured my knee. I could count, and I was laid up with a knee injury. Now, here's the thing. When I was with the knee injury, it was a lot of physical therapy, a lot of doctor's appointments. I mean, pretty much almost every single day, there was something going on with my knee, whether it was a physical therapy appointment or doctor's appointment, or the case may be. Sometimes I'd have to, sometimes I'd be in the wheelchair. Bro was wheeling me around all the time. All sorts of different things that meant that I didn't have full mobility as I did before. So what did I do during that time? Sometimes I read. Sometimes I talked on the phone with Nana and with other friends. I tried to catch up on things around the house and certain administrative type tasks, making calls that I needed to do, those types of things. What did Lorne do? Lorne didn't ask, I'm really sorry about your knees. What's going on? Lorne was upset because Lorne wasn't getting attention all the time like he used to. Because now I have a knee injury, and I'm sleeping a lot more. My sleep schedule's messed up. All sorts of things. The main theme is that Lorne didn't get what Lorne wanted, and Lorne found another reason to explode. So now that we're going into month 10, now Lorne proclaims that he's a changed man and all this stuff is new and he's going to be great and he's going to be super. I just have to tell all the guys in my life who have shown me, in some cases for years, that they are fit to be a healthy, good partner. I just have to tell them that, hey, bye-bye. Don't want anything to do with you. Don't hit on me anymore. I'm going to date this guy in Maine who has now decided, almost a year into knowing him, that he's going to be a good person.
And Lorne's going, thank you, we finally agree. Well, I'm glad we've sorted this out.
That's what I've been saying, Ramona. What the hell?
God, it took you so long, but you got there in the end. And thank you very much, Johnny again, who says, I take it back, Ilrig is worse. His salads are always too dry. Fuck you, Ilrig. And I agree.
Worse than Lorne?
Worse than Lorne, because
is that what we're saying?
Yes. So I'm no longer worse than Lorne. Ilrig is well. I guess I'm worse than Lorne, and Ilrig is worse than me, which I agree. I I agree.
I co-sign that as well. Yes.
Thank you, Johnny. Well put. And yes, salad should always be wet.
Are you joking?
There's a lot of things that we've gone through. There's a lot of different things that have happened. Stuff that you're saying about me. Different things have happened. For one, I was never used to having anybody be honest with me. Somebody that I hadn't met yet. That was a huge thing. But if you remember back in month 1 to 3, we loved spending time together.
We
loved
it.
I'm going to speak for both of us here, Ramona. We really
I know.
That's the person that I am. I'm with you. I'm sorry, but I love spending time with you. And I love having a good time with you. I love having fun. I love being a good person.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's not my fault when other people come into the picture that I get threatened by. But all I need to hear is, please leave me. I told them, no, leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
But
that's when I started getting confused.
That's kind of the point, Lorne. She doesn't want to say that because she doesn't want to be left alone by them. So the ball's in your court, buddy.
I just don't need the threats. That's all I've ever asked from you. Just tell the threats to leave you alone. I know you're honest to me. When this therapist came along and you were flirting with him on the phone, with me on the phone, that fucked me up.
Yeah, she's being honest.
I can't tell you that it didn't fuck me up. It fucked me up. I never expected that to happen. And the stuff that Emma said that you said. I never expected that.
It was fucking flawed. Everyone has always been, so into me and so faithful. I've never had this happen before.
I know.
In the dinner, I couldn't believe that he asked you out to dinner.
He couldn't believe it.
He's shocked. Couldn't believe it.
He was shocked. It's a shock to the system.
It's a fucking shock to the system.
Contemplating it.
Well, I'm going out tonight, and you can do whatever you want. You have a date set up. Go on it. Do not stand her up.
I'm not going on it. I want you to cancel the date for the therapist.
I'm not going to cancel tonight. I'm not.
Why won't you cancel tonight?
What?
Why won't you cancel tonight?
Because I want to go.
You want to know what?
Because I want to go.
You want to go spend time with him?
It's so good when he misses the most important bits.
I know.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Other guy.
Lorne, I want to go spend time with a guy who's respectful, who's kind, and who
spend time with me. Something you haven't done for 2 months.
Me, Ramona.
I have talked to you
why
on
are
the
you
phone.
killing us?
Lorne, I have talked to you on the phone for hours and hours and hours.
How long did you talk to the therapist today? How long have you been on? Did you talk to him on the phone?
Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Get the spreadsheet out.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like 10 minutes high and by.
No, that's not time with Lorne.
No. You know the rules. You know the rules, Ramona. Fucking hell. Thank you, Johnny. This is a question for you, Tiffany. So Johnny says, Tiffany, quick question. Do you always betray people who put their full trust in you?
Yes. And then I laugh about it.
So there you go, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go.
15, 20 minutes.
Thank you.
You gave him time when you couldn't give me time.
Lord, I'm on the phone with you right now. But here's the thing, Lord. If somebody is not giving you time, why are you trying to force them to be with you?
Why am I trying to force you? I shouldn't have to be trying to force you. You're the one
God
who
damn
started
it. Answer the question.
Exactly. Just rephrasing it.
Right. I shouldn't have to. Right, Lorne. So, okay. You're getting there.
Very slowly, but...
Going out with these fucking guys.
Lorne, maybe that's
You're the
a
one that
sign.
cheated, not me. I didn't invite this guy into my life. Or any other girl into my life.
Lorne,
Why we were together?
Lorne, maybe that's a sign Then we're not right
Is
for
it a
each
sign
other.
that you cheat?
Well, maybe that's a sign.
Is that a sign that you cheat?
First of all, I've never cheated on anybody who I've ever been with.
Really? You went out to dinner, do a fucking dinner date with this guy, this same guy that you're saying you're going to go out to a date with tonight over to his fucking house. Are you not hearing yourself? This
I don't think
same
she
guy
is.
you went on
No.
a dinner date with.
You know, I think she will listen back to this, you know, down the track and be like, my God, Ramona, what were you thinking? So I think she's got a rude wake-up call coming.
Okay.
When we were together, you cheated on me. And you want to
Okay,
see how
wait a
bad of a
second.
person I
Are they not together at this point?
No. No, they're not.
Okay, okay.
So from my understanding of it is they like they basically, you know, broke up, but then that was kind of like the 3 months, like, you know, he had 3 months not to treat her like a piece of shit, and then she would go down there maybe and whatever. But
Right,
yeah,
okay.
but he's been quite clear that when he asked Jen out or Tony set them up or whatever the fuck happened, that was when
Yeah.
they weren't together. But now that she's going out with a therapist, he very much wants the
Okay.
relationship to be back on.
Right, okay. So this is kind of like how it was with Jamie too.
Yes.
Where, you know, you may not be together, but you want to be.
Yeah.
So that means you technically are together. So to stop cheating on Lorne.
That's exactly right. Like, you know, you might not
Okay.
be together, but you're working towards a relationship. So
Mhm. And because you both want to be, that
Yes.
means that you are.
that's exactly right. See, why can't Ramona
Okay.
understand this? Like
I
you're
don't
all across
know.
it. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
am. Why would you even possibly think about going on a date with somebody that's supposed to be professional and ruins every ethic value?
Like he's really going to hang on to that. Like he's like, you know, he's supposed to be professional. It's like that makes any difference. Like at the end of the day, Lorne's not the, you know, the board of therapists or whatever that body is that would overlook that. So at the end of the day, if they end up together, they're like whether or not he was professional makes no difference. Like they're not going to come in and say, righto, you two are broken up. Like he's just like holding on to that as if it's this extra thing.
It's pathetically
supposed to have it.
disgusted in it.
He does sound pathetically disgusted. I think that's the best way to describe this.
It's because in his profession, it gets personal with a client. And now you're texting him right now? How much time are you giving this guy?
Lauren?
You see what the fucking problem is, but you don't want to admit it. You just want to blame everything on me.
Who was the therapist? Who was his favorite therapist? Was it Julie? Was that the one that, the one that he wanted to be back with her? I can't think of her. I can't think of her name.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, maybe
Allie?
Ellie, of course, Ellie. How do I forget that? Yeah, Ellie would never do this. Like, Ellie is far too professional.
She's perfect.
She
but
is.
she's married.
Yeah, that's the only downside, and has no interest in Lorne. So apart from that,
Well, wait a second. That's, you don't know her. You don't know them together. So I don't know why you're saying that.
well, that's true. I have never heard their therapy session, so there could be, crazy chemistry. I bet they probably, before he comes in, she moves the couch further away just so she isn't tempted. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because they probably sat on the same couch together, but things just got a bit too intense, and
Right.
she's got a profession.
She
and a
was
marriage
sitting
to
there.
think
She
of.
because she put her feet up on his lap and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
She made herself comfortable.
She did. Well, then Lorne said, "Make yourself comfortable," and she took that seriously, And he's given her a little foot rub while they talk and that, and
Okay.
hands
See,
start to
now
move
I
higher and
understand.
higher. It gets
Wow.
messy quick.
Yeah, and hot too.
This actually sounds like a scene that Jamie could use in one of her future productions.
Yes, with Rod.
With Rod, yeah. Lorne could be the director.
Hey, it's my fault that
Yeah, as AJ says, he put a toe in her vagina. That is,
Wow, that's the original story.
That's right. He's just changed the names to protect
He
Ellie.
changed the name to protect exactly the innocent. Oh my God, Allie! Wow, I didn't know you were like that. Okay.
It's all come together now.
Mm-hmm.
you had to see that therapist. It's my fault that that therapist asked you out to dinner. It's my fault that you went on the dinner date with him. It's my fault because you want to go hang out with him at his fucking house tonight alone so that he can put his fucking lips on yours.
Why can't he just say kiss?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's right. That's not the only
It's probably
thing
my
that's
fault that you.
Lauren, if you really want to
Exactly.
get into that.
You should hope it's just lips, mate. It's like...
You should really hope that, yeah.
Saw the doctor naked. It's my fault that the doctor saw you naked.
There we go. Confirmation. This is post-doctor.
I never once said it was your fault that the doctor and I saw each other naked.
You cheated on me.
I didn't cheat on you.
You did too. You went
Okay,
on
then,
that
Lord,
fucking
if I
dinner date.
cheated
You
on
told me
you,
you were
why
going to
don't
bring
you
your brother. You lied to me.
Lauren, if I
You told me
cheated,
you were going to bring your brother. You didn't.
Lauren, first of all, if I cheated on you, then leave. Don't be with the cheater. If you think I cheated on you, then leave.
How can you say you didn't? You lied to me too. You told me you were going to bring your brother and you didn't.
Okay, so
But you
Lauren.
didn't tell me about it.
Okay, so
How are you
Lauren.
so perfect?
So I'm a cheater and I'm a liar. Then leave the cheating liar.
Do you want me or do you want this fucking therapist?
Okay, just
Why?
ignore that question.
Just gotta
That
leave that
very,
one.
very important question. Yeah. He's not even going to give a response to that. That's how ridiculous that is.
It's beneath him.
So beneath them, just blow right past it.
Leave.
I want just tell me an answer.
Well, apparently I must want the therapist because if I'm going out on a, quote, date with him, end quote.
Don't you call it a date? He asked you out to dinner over to his house.
Lauren, then if I'm
While
doing
we
that,
were on the phone, while you had a boyfriend. That's
Lauren,
respectable.
if
That's
I'm-
real respectable.
okay, as I was saying, if I'm doing all these things, then leave. Go be with not Lisa, Jenny. Go be with Jenny
So many women.
and go on
I
your.
can cancel your date too.
I'm not canceling on anybody.
I want you to cancel. You never should have even set it up.
And I'm
Never.
not saying to
You
you,
never.
but I'm not. I'm saying go out with her and enjoy yourself.
I'm not in there. You plan on kissing this guy tonight?
No, because I don't kiss on second dates either.
He's gonna sit next to you.
Question is that?
What you gonna do?
Plan on kissing him. You gotta put your lips on his lips.
You don't even know this fucking guy.
Are you going to sit
Lauren.
next to him?
Yeah. Are you gonna hold hands? You
You
better
don't
not be
even
fucking
know
holding
him,
hands.
Ramona, you slut.
These are all things Lorne wishes he said.
I know.
Go out. I could say the same.
I can't
You don't
believe
even
it.
know this fucking girl. You don't even know her. I could say the same thing.
That is very true, Ramona. He definitely
I mean,
does
facts,
not know
yeah.
her.
Instead, I'm saying go out and
I'm not going over her house.
yeah, but she's getting in the car with you.
He's so mad he can't get the words out.
I know.
You already did that with the therapist.
Lauren,
You're supposed to be riding with your brother.
Lauren, go out. Do not stand her up.
Fine. You go to the therapist's house and we're not breaking up. We're not breaking up. We deserve these 3 months. And I know
So hang on. If you go over to, like, half an hour ago, if you go over to the therapist's house, we're broken up. Now it's, you go over to the therapist's house, but we're not broken up. Like, really, it would just keep getting pushed and pushed. Like, if she was like, I am going to go over to his house, and I'm going to have sex with him. It'd be like, they would argue for a bit, then it'd be like, alright, you have sex with him, but it's just tonight, and we're not broken up. And then it'd be
Right.
like, you know, you know, I'm gonna have sex with him whenever I want. Okay. You have sex with him whenever you want, but we're not broken up.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how he's making sure that she understands we're not broken up, okay?
Mm.
So when you think you're gonna fuck him, you better not.
Exactly. Like, you know, that'll just be ringing in her head when, you know, things are getting hot and heavy. And she's going to be like, she'll just be hearing, we're not broken up. We're not broken up. I'm sorry, I can't do this, therapist. Uh, and thank you again, Johnny, who says, Happy LGBTQ Pride Month. Blue Boy, we support you.
I can do it. I just don't know that you can't say no to these other guys. So for 3 months, my head's gonna be a mess until you tell me that you can go through 3 months without fucking saying yes to dates with guys.
Oh my God.
Go.
This is good. He's turning it around on her. You know, you're gonna put a 3-month thing on me where I've got to not abuse you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm putting it back on you. Can you go 3 months without dating other guys? Huh, Ramona?
Bet you can't.
Bet you can.
can't.
And Ramona's response is, nah, I can't.
Give me my best. Give me your best.
Go out with her.
Give me what you gave me when we started.
As I was saying, go out with her and enjoy yourself.
And you go to the therapist's house.
Yes.
And you have dinner.
That's right.
Make goddamn sure he does not kiss you. You and I are not broken up. We're giving this a fair shot. Like we should have had. Like we had in the beginning. So we can actually see what each other is really like. 100% you and me. Is that a deal?
We'll see what happens, Lorne. I'm going to hop off
Not
of
a
here
deal,
and
then.
go get ready.
You don't need to dress up in something sexy either. I'm not dressing up in anything sexy.
Oh, Lord's
what?
Lord's not going to dress sexy. I
Of
want
course he
to.
is.
I want to know what his sexy clothes were going to be, though.
It's a pair of jeans.
Yep.
It's gonna be his good blue jeans and the handsome shirt that Amanda James loves. The
Oh,
button down.
I thought you said he wasn't going to dress sexy. I mean, that is pretty sexy.
It is. He can't help it.
Well, really, it's what every wears, isn't it? Like, I mean, you know, salmon tank top, sexy as fuck. Like, I mean, he can't help it.
Maybe
Right.
jeans and a
He needs
t-shirt
to,
on.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. If he wants to be appropriate in public, he needs to cover up the guns.
Exactly right. You get 2 tickets to the gun show and it's all over.
Right.
Lorne, I can dress myself, you know.
Yeah, but you don't need to do anything to turn him on.
If he chooses to get turned on by what I wear, then that's on him.
Wear fat lady clothes.
God.
Wear fat lady clothes?
Yeah.
I thought that was something that he said to Jamie.
I mean,
I know. I get everything all confused.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I mean,
It is a lot of stuff, yeah.
I seriously wouldn't be surprised if he did. I mean, someone in the chat will know, but I mean, I think it's a pretty strong MO with him. Like, all these
Yeah.
women should only wear, you know, white until they see him, and no sexy clothes for anyone else.
Yeah, like a sweatsuit or something.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure you're covered. Elbows to top. What is it? Wrist? I don't know. Cover up, whatever the.
There's something real ugly.
I fucking know what I was gonna say then.
So now you're telling me how to dress?
I'm trying to be fucking funny here.
Ah.
No,
Fine,
you're
go have
not.
fun.
But it's like the LOLs at the end of each sentence. Like, you know.
Yeah, true.
It's I'm saying something you're not gonna like, but if you really hate it, LOL.
Okay.
You used to laugh at that shit.
Well, I mean, you're
Back
telling
in
me
the
how
good
to dress
days.
and telling me to wear fat ladies.
I was trying to make a joke about, like you don't remember about the diaper thing. That was a fucking joke.
Whoa.
You laughed at it when I said it.
I know, but,
It was a joke. I don't know why you twist that around.
I
Diapers
did.
are pretty
We
funny.
both know you.
Hilarious. Tell us a good diaper joke now, Lorne.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to get turned on by the thought of me and my diaper. We haven't talked about me and my diaper.
I didn't get turned on by it.
You said you wanted to have sex with me while I wore it.
No, I did
Oh,
not.
God.
Yes, you did.
I said I was going to change your diaper for you.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to be funny about saying that. You're old enough to change your own diaper.
You said
You're a big girl, Ramon.
Yeah, change your own.
you wanted. First of all, you talked about changing my diaper and then having sex, and then you talked about having sex through my diaper.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did, Lorne.
I didn't understand anything about having sex through your diaper.
Lorne, you did.
Like hell
That
I
is
did. I know
definitely
nothing more.
some
I didn't
shit
say-
that Lorne would say.
Absolutely. Because he does sexualize everything. Like, this would be definitely something he said. I mean, I can't recall hearing that on a call, but it's just, it'd be right in his wheelhouse.
Yes, definitely.
Sex through your diaper.
Yeah.
And then what are you saying that you said? Because I remember every time I come home from work, you'd say, well, pee in your diaper for me.
Oh my god.
I was trying to be funny.
This is so weird. Like, even for Lorne,
It
this
is weird.
And you laughed then.
And I
don't know
still
why
laugh. I
you
still
laugh.
laugh at that.
Was it a nervous laugh? Could have been that.
What I said before was, I'll change your diaper, and then we can have sex.
Wow.
I take your diaper off, and I clean you up, and then we'd have sex.
Oh, God.
I'll take things pedo shouldn't say for 200, thanks, Alex.
Yeah, really. I know. You should have just gone on your date, Lauren. You would've been a lot
Exactly.
better than this.
Really should have.
God.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying put another diaper on you and we have sex through your diaper.
So that's better.
But don't
Well,
be
you know what I
ridiculous.
meant.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
Difficult.
Well, that would be impossible, but you know what I meant. Have sex.
Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. That's going to be impossible to do.
Push your diaper across, baby.
Like, you
Oh,
know what I
man.
mean? Like, have my diaper as a part of our sex life. That's what you were saying.
Fucking
No, the other thing I was saying was I would change the diaper. I would take the diaper off, and I would clean you up, and then we could have sex. That's what I was saying. That nobody else knew anything about you wearing a diaper. I don't know why you would even tell Emma that. Don't tell her personal shit like that.
Don't tell anyone this.
Yeah,
Well,
don't tell anybody. It's
okay,
not like anybody's going to listen.
That's exactly right.
It's not like Emma's listening right now.
Yeah. Or as AJ says, probation. Like, it'd be good
Yeah,
if they were
probation,
listening to this.
exactly. Yeah.
And thank you, Johnny, who says, Rig sends me unsolicited videos of him in fat lady clothes with Cornville three-way audio in the background. Well, I believe it because he listens to me 24/7. So if you're getting something from Eel, it's going to have a bit of me in it.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't exactly come out the way I wanted that, but yeah.
I'm also sorry that that's happening to you.
I didn't tell her in a douchebaggy kind of way. I told her that you thought that it was. What did I tell her?
I think you told her that I thought it was sexy or something like that.
Yeah, that you. Hold on a second. And I told her that in a, like, I just, nobody else, I would imagine, would think that. I was, basically that, I told her factually, I told her matter of fact that nobody else knows that I wear a diaper. Nobody else except bro.
Yeah.
And,
That's why my mouth dropped when Emma said that.
well, I told her that nobody else here meaning where I am, friends and family and stuff, nobody else knows that I wear one. And I told you, and I had said it as, not only does he know, but he also finds it sexy that I wear a diaper.
I find that more funny as hell than I do sexy. I think it's just funny because it's special to me because you share something really secretive with me.
Oh my God.
And I love that.
Something should really stay a secret.
Absolutely. I love how you share your the fact that you have no incontinence problems, but for some reason wear diapers. It's really special between us.
Yes.
And I haven't told anybody. That's why I couldn't believe that Emma knew it. But she turned it around.
Wait. I remember something else that you said. You asked me when I can't remember which version of this you said, but you'll remember when you said when I come up, when I come to meet you, can I wear only my diaper and a coat over it when I come to meet you?
I don't remember saying that. I remember saying, telling you to wear a diaper on the plane if it makes you comfortable.
Oh,
yeah,
bullshit.
and you said, and just wear a coat over it. You knew I was going to wear it on the plane. I'm a germaphobe. That's why I bought them.
Maybe I did say that because it would have been fucking hilarious.
Because you wanted.
Why would that be hilarious? What if she actually did that?
It would be horrifying. Like, I have no idea why he's laughing nervously now because, like, this is pretty weird. But I've no doubt he said all this because this is the kind of shit he would say. And why would that be good?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you had met someone for the first time and they removed their coat to reveal that they're wearing nothing but a diaper. Like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, she's like, see, you told me to wear this.
I've just pissed in it. Like, time. I need to be changed.
You wanted me to wear just my diaper and a coat, and I'd show up in just my diaper and a coat.
That would have made me laugh my ass off if you really did. That would have been so fucking hilarious. I wouldn't believe that you would do it anyway, but that would be fucking hilarious.
Can you spank me while I wear my diaper and then take it off and have sex with me?
I don't remember saying, well, I wanted to spank you anyway in a nice way.
Well, I didn't mean
But I don't remember anything with a diaper. I don't remember anything with that.
Roscoe spanked me. I just meant you gently spanked me while I was wearing my diaper. And that
I'd much rather have your diaper off than I would on when I spank you.
Wait, what?
I think truly, Lorne, if I can give you some advice right now, it would be that if anybody mentions any type of diaper or something of that nature, or patting them on the bottom, with just don't.
No.
This is where you want to steamroll through the question and talk about something else. Just like you do that really well when you don't want to answer something or you want to change the subject. Do that here. This is where that should be happening.
Yeah, and it's because he is sometimes he's quite aware that certain things that are said with his past and his proclivities isn't great. Like with when Colin Ray or Ray, whatever the fucking guy's name is, wanted to do a duet with him, and it was about a kid. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
He was straight onto that. Like, whoa, why would he want to do that with me? But he's not going to shut down diaper talk for the same reason. He's happy to laugh along, or not laugh along. He's happy to really participate in that. Like, just be aware of these things and leave them alone, Lorne.
Right.
I said I'd rather have you have your diaper off than I would on when I spank you.
Also, stop saying spanking.
Oh, my hand could actually touch your sexy ass.
Don't say that either.
No,
He's
I'll
gonna
show
get all
up
horned
and...
up right now before his date.
Look out, Jen. He is coming loaded.
My diaper, we're having a pacifier and just like a French coat.
I just thought about that too, and it just popped in my mind. If you showed up in your diaper, I'd have a pacifier there for you.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's fucking funny shit. Maybe one of them with plastic key ring things.
Yeah, like
Come on, baby.
and I'll run around in my diaper with a pacifier in my mouth.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. I don't know, I really wouldn't want to do that because it would also be extremely embarrassing too.
Well, no one else would see.
You know, well, at the airport?
Well, I wasn't thinking about the airport, but
That's what I was thinking when you get off the plane. And you a pacifier and a plastic set of key rings.
oh, those key. Oh, okay, those key. rings.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
That would be fucking hilarious, but extremely embarrassing.
Well, I think that's a way to get kicked out of the airport.
So
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, that would be a really good way to
This
get
got really weird.
It did it like it feels like a whole another call, like to the point where because I hadn't listened to this call in ages and I was listening to it yesterday and I had to stop and check like did this go on to another call because it's really hard to get your head around. 10 minutes ago we were talking about like screaming don't go out on a date and all this kind of shit and this is where we are now. It's a real change.
Well, what's happening is they're getting closer.
Yeah.
They're talking about him having sex with her and spanking and all that kind of stuff.
Mm,
And that's going to make her not want to go on this date.
yeah. And I'm surprised he doesn't drop in, oh, I bet you haven't told the therapist about your diaper, because that's our closeness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
true.
missed an opportunity there, Lorne.
Mm-hmm.
got out of the airport and probably arrested.
They'd probably wonder what was inside of the diaper.
But you know what? How Emma turned it around was that she said that was about the diaper thing. That was when you started having different second thoughts about me and thinking that there's something wrong because he likes me wearing a diaper. And
No.
it being because of my charge.
Did she turn it around though? Like, I don't think that was too much of a leap. Like, this seems to be
And she turned it around as
What does
that.
it do with your charge? And plus, I figured, I didn't think that you being attracted to me wearing my diaper would be any kind of, I didn't think you being attracted to me while I wore a diaper was anything that would associate with your charge. Not at all. I don't know if she heard me wrong, but I mean, what I was saying to her and what I still say is that you are one of totally 3 people who know, including me, who know that I wear one on planes and stuff like that just because, I'm a germaphobe and I don't want to touch, germs.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I
be in the damn public restroom. But I figured I'd tell you because I figured you'd have something interesting to say, and
rather sit in my
you
own
did,
piss.
and you came up with a way to sexualize my diaper, and that's that's fine.
She turned it around as a kid thing.
Well, no,
She did.
kids don't wear diapers, though.
People do not. There are people that you don't want to tell.
Well, I mean, kids tend to not wear diapers. Certainly not like adolescents and teenagers and whatnot.
Babies do.
And I thought it was funny as hell. And I thought it was special because you shared it with me.
It is, and I don't fault Emma at all because I think that she must have heard it wrong. I think probably the way that I said it, because I was angry at the time, and I was like, he's the only fucking one who knows about me and my diaper, and.
You don't really think that I would put something out like that?
No. I just meant like he's like, well, okay, he doesn't trust me, but like I told you that about me that literally no one knows
That might have been part of my problem because I didn't want other guys coming in and knowing things that only are between me and you, or secretive things like that. I don't intimate.
Just keep this sexy diaper stuff between us, please, Ramona. Like,
Yes.
don't do what you're sharing with all the fucking guys you're going out on dates with.
Exactly.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny says, Tiffany, I'm married and want to spice things up. Please rate Diaper Talk on scales from 1 to 5. So, how, 5 being his wife's going to love it, 1 being Johnny will be single. Where would you rate Diaper Talk?
I'm going to go with a 5.
She's going to love it, mate. So,
She's going to love it. And let us know how it goes.
Yes.
We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, I'd love an update next stream.
Thanks. And I don't want you.
Actually, don't wait for that. Update in the comments, please, Johnny. I'd be keen to hear how this goes.
Try it tonight. Why wait?
I mean, we're wrapping up soon, so get straight on it.
Make sure you have a pacifier and stuff like that. Basically everything that Ramona's saying, do that.
Exactly. I mean, it'd be weird without the pacifier, really. So
yeah, I agree.
Got other guys like that, and that might be part of the problem that I had was because you and I shared so much.
Well, you and Bro are the only ones who know that I wear a diaper sometimes, and I think that Bro has probably done a very good job of forgetting it.
Good. I haven't forgotten it because we've had some fucking hilarious times when you wear a diaper. Like when you overflowed 2 times.
Yeah, well.
I still laugh at that shit. It's fucking funny as hell. I mean, I do it. It sucked that you had to wipe your seat off, but.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, so it goes. But I mean, it made life a lot easier, and it just made things more simple for me to wear one occasionally. And now with the knee injury, it makes life. Huh?
So now with the knee injury, you have a closet full.
You have 2 closets full. No, I don't have that many. But no, it just makes life easier. And, like I said, I mean, I didn't judge you for getting turned on by it.
That's the way Emma turned it.
I'm not going to judge you.
You don't judge me, I'm not going to judge you.
That's great.
Say again?
Yeah, that's the way Emma turned it around. That you would judge me thinking that I got turned on by it.
I partially blame myself for that, for how I stated it, as if how, as if it's something like you don't trust me, but I told you this thing about me. So I definitely think for sure that, that's how it probably came off. But, I mean, you have a diaper fetish. It is what it is, and it doesn't, you know what I mean?
I don't have a diaper fetish. I have a fetish with having fun with you.
That's a lovely way to spin it.
Yeah, we laugh about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is funny, and I do laugh about it. And like I said,
that's part of me and you. That's part of our time together. That's
oh God,
that
that's
stuff
awful.
is
It's their special time, Tiffany.
Because we share shit like that, and it's important to me to share shit like that. And let me explain another thing to you too, because you just said something that made me realize something else. Is when you started not spending as much time with me, I got affected by that because I didn't know anything about you, and I was used to knowing stuff that you were doing all the time.
He missed the
and you knew stuff that I was doing all the time. And I think that affected me because it was just that closeness that we had.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
spending
you're right.
all that time together.
Mhm.
That bothered me when we did it, and I didn't know anything. I felt like I was outside of your life.
He had no idea she needed to be changed. Like he was, sitting
know.
there wondering.
But like, and it explains why I started getting all worried and paranoid.
Explains a lot.
And
It sure does.
Well,
I didn't really stop to think about how much you trusted me with stuff.
go out and have
And
some
stuff
fun
like that.
tonight. And, if you... I don't want to encourage your drinking, but, I mean, if you end up having a couple, just...
I do.
I'm not having any. I don't even have it hanking at all
I
for
would love some drunk rage right now. This would be a lot better
Oh my
than
gosh,
this.
I know.
Go and get smashed, Lorne.
beer. I don't even care about it. I've gotten so far away from it now that I don't care to have any. I don't even care to go over and have any with Tony. Which is a good thing because he lives a lot further away now. So, I don't even know
So I have to
why
drunk
you're
drive
bringing
even
up
further
all
if I want to go
food
there.
and drinking it
It's just a really quick drink drive. This thing
Mhm.
now.
himself. I told him that, and he's kept it away. I told Uncle Clyde that to make sure that Roy didn't do it.
Well, listen,
I know you're gonna go over his house, right?
Yep.
I'm going to get ready. It's going to take me forever. So, just go enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Wayne Tech 10, who says, diaper talk aside, she's still going to get her back blown out by the therapist.
Yeah. Not her knee blown out. She's already
No.
done that, but her back.
No.
Yeah, she's going to get it good.
Yeah, I don't think she's going
Yeah.
over with a diaper on either.
Have a good time. And
Don't stay the night over there, though.
I'm not staying the night.
Promise me.
Oh, promise
Yeah, I
me.
know. I have zero intention of staying the night. Plus, I have medicines I'm going to have to take when I get back.
Pinky promise.
Okay.
But yeah,
I have no
so,
intention. Doesn't sound like a promise.
No, exactly right. Things
That
happen,
sounds like a
Lorne.
maybe.
Yeah. We'll see where the night takes us,
Yeah.
We're back together. I think we just need to talk. We understand our stuff instead of everybody else talking for us.
well, we can talk. We can talk more later, depending on the time I get home, or maybe tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. I can't text you past 10, so if you get home and it's after 10,
Right. Yeah.
text me if you want to talk, 'cause I will get up and no problem at all.
Oh, I bet.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Good night.
All right, I love you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
That is so brutal.
Oh my gosh.
I love you. Thanks. That ended on a great note. Like that, she really brought the diaper talk back around with the thanks. It's like a
Yeah,
K-bye,
yeah,
a K-bye.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like a K-bye. Yeah, exactly. So in the first part of that, did he say that he was going to Applebee's, or is that just something I made up in my head?
Like for his date with Jen,
Yeah.
I don't recall that. Cause
Does anybody remember Applebee's? Why do I think that that's where they were going to go?
do you just want to go to Applebee's? Is that why it's in your head? Is that where
Maybe.
you're going now?
I don't know why I always imagined that.
I mean,
I hope that's in there.
well, so do I. You 100% could be right, but I just remembered thinking the whole time, like, I want to know where this supposed date is. Like, I want some details, Like, really want to
Right.
get into the weeds of this. Because a lot of the times when Lorne's lying, he oversells it. Like, he gives a whole heap of information that's obviously bullshit. But he was a bit sketchy on this, so I wanted more. Oh, okay, sorry. AJ, of course, says later he says they went to Applebee's.
Okay. Well, we'll have to listen to that because I don't remember them. Oh, he continues the lie? Oh,
Oh, you're joking.
okay.
And this is a call? Like this is because
Yeah,
that's going to be our next stream. I'm going to find this call and
definitely.
we'll do that one because that is great. And
Okay.
you're just living so far in the future because of all the
I
people you've fucked
know.
over in the past.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
Well, this was a lot of fun as always. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
A couple of
Can't wait to come back.
misdemeanors is going really well. Enjoy being,
Hmm.
myself like everyone has been loving all of that. The link is in the chat there. If you haven't already subscribed, you should be. Yeah, it's been good, especially with all of this potential stuff with Lorne trying to get off probation and maybe being a father and all this kind of stuff. I've really enjoyed the way you guys have been going through that. So check that out, everyone.
Well, thank you.
No,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
very good. Yep. No, we will track down that call and we will be back in the near future. And yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Anything from you, Tiff, before we go?
Nothing. No, thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, and as Amanda James said, smash our subscribe button.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't forget to ring that bell.
Ring that bell, ring a ling a ling.